Hello, so I wanted to make a short little video about our Keystone prep questions we had this morning because I saw there were some mistakes. So I want to just clarify. So for problem one, you have a rectangular prism has a diagonal of square root of 99 inches, which expression also represents the exact length in inches of the same diagonal. So the key word is exact. And I did mention this today in class, but some people still got it wrong. So I thought it was worth going over because maybe you weren't listening. So what we're going to do first is I'm in Desmo's scientific calculator and I'm going to do my square root of 99. So you see this answer pop up. I'm going to do the down arrow so that I can still see that decimal right there. So first off, letter A is out of the picture because it is 9.9. And if we rounded our number, we would get 9.9, but the key term is exact. So what we need to do is go through our answer choices and figure out which one exactly is the same decimal. So I'm going to do my 3 square root of 12, and then I can stop because these are exactly the same. So for number 1, it should be letter B. Problem 2, the distance between 2 points in a coordinate plane is 4 square root of 3 units. What number is equal to the distance in units between the 2 points? So our question is saying which one of these choices equals this right here. So I do realize that some of you don't have a TI calculator to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do it on here on the Desmos. So first of all, we need to figure out, all right, what is 4 square root of 3? So I'm going to do 4 square root 3, and I get this decimal here. I'm going to do my down arrow so that stays up. So I'm going to try option A, square root of 12. Okay, not the same decimal, so I know option A is not going to work. So now I look at option B, square root of 36. This is a perfect square. Yep, so that's not going to work. Okay, square root of 43. Nope. So that leaves me with option D, and just to be sure, square root of 48. Oh no, sorry, I went too far. Square root of 48 is exactly the same decimal. So we're using our resources to try to figure out, how are they the same? Problem 3, we talked about in class together. So we're going to now take a look at number 4. So number 4, the length of a rectangle is 2 square root of 8 units. The width is square root 8 units. What is the area? So if you remember, area is length times width. So we are going to take our calculator again, and we are going to, let me clear this. We're going to take 2 square root of 8. We're going to get outside of that. See how my line here is outside the square root times our square root of 8. So if we multiply the length times the width, that gives us 16. So that's going to be answer B. And then for the last question, this one, Marta purchased screws and nails at a hardware store. She paid 10 cents for each screw. So that's important. And 5 cents for each nail. She purchased 15 screws. So we know that she bought 15 screws. So we can figure out how much she paid. And that's going to be $150. Yeah, $150. $1.50. Excuse me. So she didn't count the number of nails she purchased, but we do know that she spent a total of $5.20. So we're going to take 520 and subtract our 150. This is some old school subtraction here. And you could also use a calculator. So she has $3.70 to use on each nail, because it says how many nails did Marta purchase. So this is how much she has to spend. So we're going to take her $3.70 and we are going to divide it by our 5 cents to see how many she purchased. And that should give us our answer of 74.